much did maybe, you know,
well,
tape
we were all there for the pro day and had dinner and spent time with them. We felt like we had a pretty good handle on our evaluation with him. You know, there are a handful of reasons why someone might come in. You know, we may not have had the exposure postseason. Maybe it would be a medical. Maybe there'd be more character or makeup that we want to go through, and so. But clearly, with him, we didn't feel the need to.
Sean, was there a realistic possibility that you would have considered a quarterback today, or you didn't think the draft was going to fall that
listen,
way?
I think being true to the board and looking closely at how you have players graded, I think that when you have 2 picks, you know, you have a little bit of flexibility, and we feel like a number of needs, and we felt like we got a good start on addressing those today.
And would you have considered Reuben Foster with that last pick if there was one?
We would have. We spent a lot of time in his evaluation. He was in a few weeks ago. We spent a lot of time with him, and yet he was one of the higher graded players. Obviously, I think for a lot of people. But yeah, he was definitely someone that would have been. And we were discussing and we were discussing Ryan. Tack, you know, was another player we were discussing, and you know, just like other teams, there were a handful of these players that just went off the board there later at the end of that round, and worked out well.
Will your vision? Sorry, if I already said this. Your vision for Ramczyk at right tackle? We
see him as a tackle. He'll probably come in, and we look at him as a right tackle.
Why would he have been rated higher than, say, the best pass rusher you had at that time?
Well, there's a considerable jump. Our grade on Ryan was at the top half of round 1, inside of a grade of 115, and the pass rushing, the next pass rusher grade would be somewhere tomorrow. I mean, there was a big gap, so we weren't going to go away from just a clear gap in grades. And he was a player graded in the 1st round by every one of our scouts, and so we felt good about that.
Sean,